I mean, I felt better than this morning. Kind of wanted to. I wanted to hit the first 50 to 16 strokes. Of course, I did 16 and a half. And then just kind of lay off my legs on backstroke and try to crank breaststroke as much as I could. I think the biggest thing that I've had problem with over the last year has been my freestyle. So I think it actually felt decent tonight. I didn't feel like I was standing still and dying. So I mean, 157 is about where I want to be. It's faster than I was at the end of the year last year going into nationals. So I think we're on the right track. Back to breaststroke was pretty slow. I wanted to hit it with my left hand, and I was a little upset that I kind of took that wall a little slow, but whatever, it's okay.
How do you time that so that you're arguing?
It's usually whatever hand, whatever the last stroke is at the flags. That's the hand I'm hitting it with. So it's just maybe taking one more kick, taking one less kick, whatever it might be. I probably need to take one more kick off the wall. I think I only took 7 or 8 kicks off the fly to back turn. So yeah, I think if I took one more kick, I think I'd be fine. And I'd rather hit with my left hand than my right. I can hit on both, but I'm just more comfortable with my left.
It was mentioned earlier tonight, this was where you won your first national title. Right?
Oh no, I didn't win my first.
No, not first one.
I got whooped. I was a little boy back then. I got my butt kicked against Malchow and Stephen Perry beat me in 2000. I was 30. It was the first time I ever broke 2 minutes in a 200 fly this year. Yeah, and then 6 months after that, I made my first Olympic team. So it was Bob and I relived some memories by going, like I said, to missiles, and it was just kind of fun. It was kind of here where it started really. After I swam 159 here, that's when everything just kind of took off. And like I said, I made my first team, and then there it went. So it was good. And I've enjoyed this pool.
It's obviously it's still a long way to Rio, but with each day, with each event, it's one day closer.
Yeah.
Is there any feeling of bittersweet? I mean, from an emotional standpoint, each passing day, with each passing event that you have leading up to the games.
I mean, probably it has to be, but I think my one thing is just how can I be better each day, both in and out of the pool. I think that's something that I just try to do. And if I can make little improvements day by day, then I'm loving life, and that's how I've been, really over the last year, and been able to take a lot of strides, and it's been showing in the pool. I've been able to swim faster than I have. I think this is one of my fastest times in the season in 200m I've ever swam. So I'm just enjoying every step of the way, because I think once we do get to the end of the road, it probably will be more emotional than it was in 2012. Just because I am doing this because I want to. Like I've said before, I was kind of forced in 2012. So this ride will be a little bit better than that one.
What events do you know you're kind of sticking with that you definitely want to go for?
I mean, it's really just depends on sort of where we are condition-wise, how much I can handle. That's the biggest thing. So I think just being able to have some of the tests like we've had, whether it's in Minnesota or here, or throughout the year, I think probably by Austin, for the Austin Grand Prix, we'll probably have a pretty good idea of where we are and what we're going to start focusing on.
Michael, have you given any thought to whether you would participate in opening ceremonies in Rio since you
I
haven't?
probably won't. I probably won't. Even though I never have. It's hard for swimmers to go to opening ceremonies because we start the next day. And it is 4 to 6 hours on your feet, and it's a long night. So, it would be awesome, and maybe in 2020 I'll be in the stands watching.
On your missiles flashback, how many times did you go there?
Every day, twice a day.
How many times? How many days do you think?
We were here for 4 or 5 days, and I went every single lunch and dinner there every day.
And
Bob and I pretty much had the same meal every time too. It was meatloaf, green beans, carrots, mashed potatoes, gravy, and a bowl of clam chowder.
Is that what you had when you went back yesterday?
I had the same thing yesterday. Yep.
Was it still good?
It's still just the same. It's just as good, and it's. And I was talking to some of the waitresses there, and they were saying that it's the last one. They expanded and then came down to their last one, and they went back to their roots of real, genuine home cooking. And I think that's what I remembered most from going there, and it was literally exactly the same meal that I had 15 years ago. So it was very, very good, and the desserts are amazing. Amazing.
Now you're making us hungry.
I'm hungry right now.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Thank you.
guys.
Thank you.
George.